it's you on the planet.
I don't even... Okay.
He's a phantom.
What's up, beach? I'm gonna attempt to try to tell a story about the time that I fell for a fucking
Sociopath!
And I'm gonna be eating because I'm fucking hungry and I didn't eat breakfast yet and it's literally like 1 o'clock, so that's why we're in the kitchen, okay?
Okay.
So, in where I live, we have spam accounts. Okay, well, everyone has spam accounts, but like you let people you know of follow your spam accounts, or like mutuals follow it, or like people you just think are cool. Like you don't have to know the person. Most people are like that. Some people like keeping their shit personal, but whatever. Like I just let whoever follow my shit for the most part. So I let it serve someone. Let's come up with a nickname. Bucket, because he's a fucking bucket. Okay, so I let Bucket follow my shit, and like then it started like I can't remember how we fucking talked. Like one of us commented something on another one's post, and vice versa, and then like whatever, you know, we started talking, and then we started Snapchatting, and nobody else is really into the stuff that him and I are into where we live, like editing and like videography and that type of stuff. I guess like nobody is really into it like I am and like he is. So for me it was like,
Yo,
what the fuck is up? I found someone that's also like into this shit, like it's hype. And then I mean, I'm not in the fucking man's head, thank God. He's a fucking sociopath, but assume it was like kind of the same for him, because he was like, yo, this is, like he said, like, yo, this is dope, no one else is into this shit. But so whatever, we're talking, like literally just Snapchatting, and then we like didn't talk for a while, and I didn't even fucking like realize this until he was like, why don't we talk anymore? But bro, I'm so fucking bad with Snapchat. Like I don't, because I have streaks. I don't even have that many. I'm just too lazy to fucking open them. So I literally don't open Snapchats unless it's someone that doesn't usually Snapchat me, or it's blue and not a picture. Lately I've been trying to like just open all of them, but like it's so hard, like it's just so much work, and I'm just like not about it. So he's like, why don't we talk anymore? And I was like, bro, I'm bad at texting. I'm fucking good at texting, like I'm good at having a conversation, but
I'm fucking lazy.
like I don't want to sit there and type out all this shit. Like FaceTime me. I don't, like, it's too much work. I'm not fucking about it. Call me, FaceTime me, I don't care. Like, text, short and sweet, baby girl. Like, if I'm arguing with you, you're either calling me or we're doing it in person. I'm not sending you, like, a whole fucking paragraph. So we start Snapchatting again. We're Snapchatting, we're commenting on each other's posts, we're fucking sending each other memes like it's a fucking blooming friendship. I literally thought he was one of, like, the dopest fucking people. It was like a relief. Like it was like weight was lifted off of my shoulders, kind of, because I was like, yo, like this kid is such a homie, like he's such a dope person, like blah 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 blah. And the thought of it going beyond a friendship never fucking crossed my mind. Not once.
At this point.
So okay, this goes in with the sociopath part. He's a sad boy. He has like anxiety and stuff like that. Like that I'm not saying was part of it. He would always post, be like, oh,
Me realizing I'm still sad over the same girl, me when a girl fucks me over, nothing ever works out for me.
That type of shit. I was just always like, are you good? Like, whatever. And it was always the same thing all the time, and I would give him advice, I would give him solutions, but he just, like, he didn't take it. He didn't care to, I don't know. Like, I guess he was, okay, I want to say I guess he was fine with being sad. I guess he was fine with being heartbroken. I guess he was fine with being miserable. But I'm pretty sure it was just part of being a fucking sociopath. Anyways, I'm bad at making fucking plans. Like, okay, I don't even, to an extent, like, okay, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of bad at making plans. Like, it's kind of confusing. And then he's bad at making plans. Wait.
To eat a meat stick.
We were talking for a while, and it was like, let's hang out, we need to hang out. So it was always like, oh my god, we should hang out, not do you want to hang out? Do you want to make plans? So, long story short, we met at the Starbucks by his house. It was fine. Like, it was whatever. Like, we were hanging out. We were talking. He was just a homie. Like, he was chill. He was so fucking funny. I don't know how to explain it. Like, he was just a homie. And I was so excited. I was like, yo, like, I finally found someone in this shit town that I can chill with. That's not a fucking girl trying to get with another girl's boyfriend, or it's not a guy trying to drink lean or something. You get the idea. Anyways. So, I live near Toronto, and there's this thing called the Toronto Christmas Market, and I wanted to go. It's literally just, like, a bunch of vendors. I don't even know what else is in there. I'm pretty sure I looked it up before I went. My cat is, like, on my feet right now because he thinks I'm gonna give him treats. So, I wanted to go, and I posted on my spam account, someone go to the Toronto Christmas Market with me. Sure enough, commented, and I was like, we're not actually gonna go. Bitch, we went. I left halfway through the school day. His parents drove us about halfway there, and then we got on the first, like, subway and took the subway down because, like, traffic is kind of wild. Okay, so we were, like, just chilling in Toronto. We were walking around. We went to the Black Vintage Market, and then my dumb ass forgot my PIN for my friggin' bank card thing. So then, like, a homie that I thought he paid for it, and then I e-transferred him. He's really into, like, fashion, like, shoes. Like, not even, like, clothes, just shoes. So we went to, like, some little, like, shoe stores that he knows of. Like, they're good stores in Toronto, but they're, like, unknown. Like, they're not that known. So we went to those. And then we went to a few clothing stores like that. And he was like, yeah, this one's more your style. And we walk in, and I literally was like, yo, I want that. Like, that's a homie, bro. Like, that's someone you're like, yo, like, this is dope as fuck. Like, this shit pisses me off. This story is so fucking annoying. And then, I don't like spending a bunch of money on clothes, okay? I am bougie on a budget. I'm not even bougie, okay? Like, no. I don't spend a bunch of money on clothes. I don't buy overpriced clothes. So there was, fuck, how much was it? It was like, let's say it was like $80, okay? It was like fucking 80, 70. And I was like, oh my god, I want it so bad, blah, blah, blah. I'm not buying it. My mom would beat my fucking ass, first of all, and like, I'm not, no, like, literally just a sweater. He was offering to buy it for me. I was like, are you stupid? No. I don't like when people buy things for me. I don't like when people pay for things for me. He kept trying to do that. I was like, no, whatever. We finally fucking left the store. Fast forward, we get to the Toronto Christmas Market. Bro, the lineup, it was like as long as Trump's wall. Like, it was all the way around. I don't even know how to explain how long this was. Like, imagine, I don't even know. Like, it was just fucking long. And we were walking, and we were like, is that the motherfucking lineup to get in this bitch? I think there was like 3 hours until it was closed. One guy was like, the waiting time, how long? 2.5 hours? It was long, bro. Like, I don't need to go in that bad. I'm not waiting for that. So long story short, didn't get the express pass, dipped out of that bitch, walked to Nathan Phillips Square. I think that's what it's called. It was literally like another version of the Toronto Christmas Market, except it was free to get in. It was for like Alzheimer's or something. Like, it was like a fundraising thing, I guess. So there's like vendors, there's food trucks, there was like like 3 rides. The skating rink, obviously, at Nathan Phillips Square, and then there was like a big ass tree. So we went there, we left, and then there was this, oh my god, these were so fucking cute and pretty. Like, I'm pretty sure it's Hudson's Bay, and they had like, it was like 4 or 5 windows of these displays. I don't even know how to explain it, bro. Like, it was so sick. Like, it was basically like you were standing in a snow globe. Like, you were looking like you were in a snow globe. Yes. I was like in freaking heaven. We left from there. So fast forward to us taking the subway back to the subway station where his parent is picking us up to drive us back, something switched. Like, his mood flipped, and I was like,
what the fuck? Like, what is going on? Like, what?
His mood fucking switched, and I was like,
No, buddy.
you're not ruining a good fucking cake. Because that was literally like my first time going downtown Toronto with someone who I enjoyed it with. I was like, this is not, no. So I was like, what's wrong? Like, what happened? And at first he was denying that anything was wrong. Like, you're acting weird. You literally flipped. Like, you're not smiling. You're not talking. You're not doing anything. What is going on? So he ends up like kind of admitting that something's wrong. And then I was like, okay, what is it? And then he's like,
Nothing, don't worry about it. It's stupid.
like, I just knew I did something. Like, I can't remember what it was, but I knew I said something. What is it? Like, what? Like, I was just pestering. Like, this fucking little stupid ass bitch was not fucking telling me what the fuck it was. So then I got like 2 ideas in my head. And I was like, okay, like, I have 2 ideas in my head right now. Tell me what it is. Like, I don't want to fucking say it, because then if I'm wrong, you're gonna be like, oh, like, you're gonna be upset with whatever I thought it was too. Long story short, it was him being, okay, so, bro, this part pissed me off. We were walking through an Outfitters, and then I, like, accidentally, like, I brushed past him, like, I, like, here, like, touched his fucking shoulder or something, I don't know. And he was like,
Don't touch me.
and I knew it was a fucking joke, and I was like, whatever. And then those type of, like, jokes, like, happened like 4 times, 3 times. One of us would accidentally touch the other, like, when we're walking, and we were like, don't touch me. On the subway, before he started acting weird, I had his phone. I was looking at something on his fucking phone, I don't remember. And then he, like, went to get his phone, and then he accidentally touched my hand. And as a motherfucking joke, because we've been making them the whole time, I said, don't touch my hand. And that's what he was upset about. That's what he was fucking upset about. After we were making those types of jokes the entire time. And I was like, he told me that, and I was like, bro, like, that was a joke. Like, we were making them the entire fucking day.
He's like, I know, but you said it so seriously.
Wait a damn minute. Like, what does it matter if I don't want you to hold my hand? So instantly I was like,
Interesting.
And after I was like, I apologize for that, I explained, whatever, I thought he would not be upset anymore. No, he was still fucking upset. So I'm like, okay, what is the motherfucking problem? Like, speak, bitch. Like, be vocal. Stop being like a fucking 16-year-old girl in their first relationship and not fucking, like, talking about their problems. Like, we're old enough for you to... Bro, I deadass took this man's fucking AirPods. It's like, you're not getting your AirPods back until you tell me what's wrong. Because that wasn't the only thing that was wrong, obviously. And he's like,
Can I have them back? Like,
well, I was like, you think I'm kidding? Like, I will go home with these until you tell me what the fuck is wrong. And, bro, the entire train ride, so like half an hour, subway, half an hour of me asking him what's wrong, begging him to fucking tell me, bribing him with his fucking AirPods. Okay, so this is how he told me what it was. So he's like, you obviously already know what it is. I was like, I have an idea in my head what it is, and you need to say it, because first of all, you need to learn to fucking speak. You need to learn to talk about your fucking feelings. Come on now. It's 2019. So he was like, no, you say it, and then I'll tell you if it's right. And I was like, bitch, if I fucking say it, then it's like, and I'm wrong, that's gonna be weird. Like, it's gonna make it so fucking awkward. And then he was like,
well, if I say it, then it's gonna make it awkward if I'm wrong.
And I was like, this is so fucking stupid. Like, you're literally being 12. Like, can you just fucking tell me? It reminded me of when, like, you were in, like, elementary school and someone would get their fucking friend to go up to you and tell you that they thought you were cute and that they wanted to date you or some stupid shit. Oh my god. So, it was, like, back and forth. I can't remember. I don't fucking want to. But it was back and forth for so long. And then he was like, okay, so if it's what you think it is, would it make it awkward? And I thought it was like, okay, it's pretty obvious. Like, I thought it was like him fucking liking me, him being interested, whatever, like it going past a platonic relationship, a friendship. So then he was like, if it's what you think it is, will it make it awkward? I was like, hell no, it's not going to make it awkward. Like, everything's going fine now. So like, why not? Why not see if it can go into something else? That was where I fucked up. That was where I made the fucking mistake. Oh my God. So he ended up saying out loud, I just think I thought of today as like something different than you did. Saying he thought of it as like a date. And I was like, bro, if you want it to be thought of as a date, then just fucking say so. Oh my fucking God. We go home, everything's normal, and then it fucking wasn't. Before, like, that happened, we could talk. Like, we could have conversations, we could talk. And it was steady. And this was during Christmas break, okay? He had work. He had, like, family functions. Like, I don't know. And we literally just started, like, talking. So it was like, okay. So at first, I, like, fucking vocalized. I vocalized my feelings, telling him that, like, it was, I don't like that now that things have been brought to that next level, that we're not talking at all. And then he told me he was working. And, like, he's doing this, he's doing that, whatever. I always fucking sub-post people on my spam. I always, like, put shit on my story shading people and on my private story on Snapchat. It's not even, like, me thinking about someone directly, like, oh, this is about fucking Andrew. No. Regardless, it wasn't, like, about one fucking person. And he always thought it was about him all the time. Oh my God. Let's say, okay, literally 4. There was like 4 posts, I think, that were about him. It wasn't even like only about him. It was about like multiple people. Like, it was like in general, but it was also like, like, I thought of it because of something he did. Like, he said something about me sub-posting him. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm not sub-posting you. And at this point, I fucking didn't. And even if I am sub-posting you, I'm still telling you how I feel. If I'm in an argument with you and I say, okay, like, that was a fucking stupid thing for you to do, I'll fucking go post something on my private story and say, that was a fucking stupid thing to do. But, like, I'm still saying it to you. So basically, we're, like, barely fucking talking. And I was like, okay, like, I don't like this. Like, it was really bad timing for that to happen because he was so, like, busy over, like, the holidays. I'm not gonna completely blame the kid because, like, he did work a lot and stuff. This is where it all went to shit. My friend, let's come up with a name, folks. Let's call her Abby. So I was on FaceTime with Abby one night and we were like talking about boys and I was like, yeah, like, I'm kind of trying to talk to this one kid right now, but it's just hard. Like, I don't think he wants to. That was the whole thing. Like, I didn't think he wanted to, which pissed me off because he's the one who, like, brought it to the next step. And if he didn't want to, all he had to do was tell me, because I didn't want to lose this kid, like, as a friend, because he was such a fucking homie. He was such a cool person. There's so many boys that I wish we didn't bring it past a friendship because they would have been such dope fucking friends. But anyhow, I was on FaceTime with her and I was like, I'm trying to talk to a guy, but he's like, I don't think he's into it. Like, he's being dry, or he's just like not talking to me, or like he's leaving me on like red on Snapchat and whatever. So keep in mind, I don't like boys that often. I'm not ever genuinely down to date someone. Like, Sierra in a relationship is not a fucking Sierra I know. Like, I thought about it and I thought about being in a relationship with him and I was like, it would be dope because, like, I said he's a fucking homie. Like, he would be my best friend, but he's also my motherfucking boyfriend. There's very, 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 like, it is a small number of boys who have ever made me think like that. Think like, oh, I could actually date this person. Like, I could count it on one hand, and it wouldn't take up the whole hand. But anyways, I said that to my friend, and she goes, is it bucket? And I was like, how the fuck did you guess that? Long story short, she told me, like, he fucked her over. They started talking, and then he couldn't flirt. I don't know, he's just not good at flirting with girls. Lo and behold, she fucking tells me that he's doing it. He was flirting with her. So I'm thinking, you can flirt with girls, but you're not doing it with the girl that you claim you're into. I wasn't mad at her in any way, and I wasn't mad at him for doing it because it was before, like, I talked to him. I was fucking mad because you're claiming you can't flirt because you're shy and you're sad, but you can't. Like, how are you gonna tell a girl you're into her, but you can't flirt, but you're doing it with other fucking girls before? Like, that was the beginning, okay? Him and her were, like, talking, and then he, like, ghosted her, like, stopped talking to her, and then that happened one more time, and then it turned into him just coming to flirt with her and, like, give her attention and get attention every now and then him dipping and him ghosting. Like, it's just so fucking shitty, dude. Like, you can't, if you're gonna ghost someone, ghost, vanish. Don't keep, like,
Hey, how you doing? You look hot today. Wow, you look pretty.
like, fucking vanish, bitch. Leave, go. Like, don't keep coming back. She goes,
It's all an act.
and I go,
What's all an act?
and she goes,
Think about it. He posts all this sad shit on his fucking spam about how he's so heartbroken, how no girls like him, and he's never good for anyone, and all this stuff. And he makes himself look vulnerable and sad, and a girl's first instinct is,
Oh my god, like, let me like you, like, let me give you attention, let me make you feel better, let me fix you.
baby girl, let me tell you something. You can't fix a man that doesn't want to be fixed. He does that to get girls. That's not why I talked to him. I already said I talked to him because he was into the same shit as me. He was just a cool guy. Like, I wasn't,
Oh my god, let me fix you.
like, no. So I was like, holy shit. She was like, there's multiple girls I can think of just from my school alone that, like, have been ghosted by him and like him or whatever. And so I'm like,
this is how it's gonna go.
we were literally, when we were in Toronto, we were talking about relationships and stuff, and I was like, bro, like, I'm just like, go with the flow. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, if you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. But you need to fucking tell me. If you want to be the only person that someone is talking with, unless you say, will you be my girlfriend, will you be my boyfriend, you need to tell them that. We are not doing that stupid fucking thing where it's, if I talk to someone, it's a fucking problem, but if you are talking to another girl and I say, excuse me, he goes, oh, well, we're not dating. Bet. What was that fucking line from that song?
Why I gotta sit through the whole face? You ain't ready to be a real boyfriend. And how you get to text other bitches when I text other niggas? I'm a hoe. Saying that it's only us talking, but you got me looking stupid on the low.
Anyways, I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a few days. If it gets better, then it gets better.
You fucking idiot!
But if it doesn't, I'm blocking him on everything.
Yeah, block!
And the reason I call him a sociopath is because you're posting all these things, like putting up a front. I'm not saying he wasn't ever sad. I'm not saying he never had anxiety, because I believe he did. But, like, exaggerating it so much that girls go, oh my god, let me fix you, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're doing it to attract girls. And then you don't even date the girls. You don't, like, you fuck with them. You fuck with their head. You mess them up on purpose. And this didn't mess me up, bro. It just pissed me off because, like, why are you out here doing this? Like, long story short, it didn't get fucking better.
I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
And I blocked him on everything.
Yeah, block.
But then, yeah, my friend Abby, like, talked to him, and he, like, they were talking about girls, and she was like, shut up, you get girls. And then Bucket was like,
obviously not when the last girl that I talked to blocked me on everything.
She was like, oh, are you talking about Sierra? And he's like, yeah, like, blah, 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 like, she blocked me for no reason. And I was like, there wasn't no reason because we were barely talking because you kept fucking playing and you wouldn't fucking communicate.
I said what I said and I'd say it again. Okay, I don't care.
So anyways, like, bro, where I live, it's not even just guys. And I am not here for that. So girls, I'm sorry that guys have to play games on you. And guys, I'm sorry that girls play games on you because you're the ones that always get blamed for playing games. When a lot of the time, it's the stupid catty ass bitches that are playing games with your heart. So I apologize. But anyways, so, oh, my stupid ass. I felt bad and I DM'd him and I explained why I blocked him on everything. He basically denied everything. Like, obviously I'm not expecting him to admit it, but I felt bad. Like, I just wanted to give him a reasoning.
Colossal dumbass. Colossal moron.
That was a mistake. I shouldn't have. I should have just left it. Like, it was, let's be friends again. Like, friends. So I was like, okay. I was like, okay, so we can be homies. Like, I can go back to that. It didn't. Long story short, I blocked him on everything again.
Yeah, block.
Then. He messaged Abby and, like, flirted with Abby for 4 days and said all the sweet things to her and said, like, everything that a girl wants to hear and then ghosted her again. But in these 4 days, at the beginning, she said, oh, didn't you, like, just finish talking with Sierra? And he goes,
Yeah, like, don't tell her I said this, but she was kind of crazy, though.
my guy, if you thought that was fucking crazy, whoo! There's a whole other fucking, there is like a set of levels. There is a whole Donkey Kong video game with more fucking levels of craziness higher than that. That is, It would be one thing if I was like, why are you liking her picture all the time? I don't do that shit. No, it was me saying like, if you want this, then why aren't you like acting like it? Like, how is that being, oh my god. He was like, she was crazy, like she went psycho, like she got really intense. And I was like, what really fucking got me going is, you're sitting here calling me crazy, bitch, you're a sociopath. I told multiple fucking people this story and they were like, yo, that's some manipulative shit right there. That's a fucking sociopath. And I was like, wow, really? Amazing. Because it's fucking right. Like, I know the actual definition of a sociopath, whatever, and I know he's not, like, an actual sociopath, but that's a sociopathic tendency, bro. Like, I don't know, like, at Logan Paul, like, that's a sociopathic tendency, like, manipulating people and feeling no remorse and, like, just going on next. Nah, B. If you thought one thing I did was crazy, at that point, why did you not say, I don't want this? Why did you keep going? Bro. Like, just thinking about it irks me. Like, the fact that, one, there's people like that out there. Two, the fact that you had the audacity to call me crazy when multiple people are saying that you're a sociopath. And three, the fact that I was finally interested in a guy, and then it was all this crazy fuck shit where, like, he it's a whole scheme and it's a fucking act and manipulation and all this shit. Oh my god, this shit is so fucking stupid. That is the story of when I finally liked a boy and he turned out to be a fucking sociopath. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, I'm sorry. Like, this was my first video. It'll get better. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment.
나의 디라라는